一條橋賣俾我老闆，你問我，喂，你唔係影射我啊嘛？嚇？我影射你？我點敢啊？
Hi, welcome to the Silver Spleen. My name is Red Deutsch, and this is my review of The Midas Touch. Oh boy, a new film from Emperor Entertainment Group. Always a mark of quality. The Midas Touch is about a group of talentless wingnuts trying to break into show business. I don't mean the story, I mean the movie. These 7 aspiring starlets, if I'm going to be generous, are as talentless as they are unattractive. The image of grace and style. Most of them are mainlanders with such remarkable talents as being able to bark like a dog and burp 100 times. I wish I was making that up, but I'm not. Obviously, they have other talents too. How do you think they got to be in this movie? The end credits feature what appear to be these actresses, I can't believe I said that, audition tapes for this film. I think they put it at the end because if they put it at the beginning of the film, people might have walked out. The only real question is, how did these particular dingbats rise above the rest of the pack? I'm not sure, but I bet it involves sex. What about the story? Chapman To plays a debt collector named Chu, who takes on the challenge of launching these dingbats to stardom. He's entertaining, but yet again he's playing Chapman To, which is not to say that he isn't fun to watch. He definitely is. It's just that it's obviously not a challenge for him. And he's topless. Ew. Managing this talent vacuum turns out to be tougher than herding wet cats. So Chu enlists the help of a talent manager played by Charlene Choi. You know, the world's only 30-year-old teenager. It'll take 30 seconds and it may save your life. She's recently lost her job because of an indiscretion that's on the frightening side of perverse, involving obsession and a one-way mirror. I think I know whose apartment that is. Who else is in this movie? Every EEG artist on the planet, seems like. Because movies aren't stories, they're promotional opportunities. You have so much to learn. Now lose the dress. It would be easy to say that I'm finding fault with this film simply because I'm so far out of the intended demographic. This film is obviously aimed at Hong Kong teenagers, but I refuse to think so poorly of local teens. They can't be this stupid. A lot of the movie is quite simply tedious. Jokes and humorous segments seem to drag on forever. In one scene, a director delivers a protracted monologue to an actor describing everything he wants him to do in the upcoming scene. However, because the actor can't speak Cantonese, he turns to Charlene Choi and asks her to explain what the director wants. She repeats the entire motherfucking monologue. It's a good way to burn up running time though, you gotta give him that. Later in the film, Chapman To is looking at a big portrait of the 7 whack jobs he's now catapulted into fame. He flashes back on a memory of the first one in the early days when she was still barking like a dog, I guess. And then he looks at the second one and he flashes back on her. And then he looks at the third one and flashes back on her. And so on until we have seen 7 flashbacks. Apparently there's no Chinese word for montage. And at other times it just seems as though the filmmakers are completely aware that they've got a turd on their hands and they've decided to just shove it in your face. Sometimes it seems as though the film is flaunting its awfulness, which for me is amplified by the presence of Cho-lam. The things you see when you haven't got your gun. Maybe the joke is on us. Maybe EEG is showing us how crass and shameless their fame machine is. And they're rubbing our noses in the fact that they can take virtually anyone and make them famous. Like Diva, The Midas Touch attempts to portray the management level of Hong Kong's entertainment industry as concerned and parental, but basically nice people who would never take advantage of the talent financially or otherwise. In fairness, nobody would be allowed to make a real movie about the things that really go on. You couldn't make a movie called Inappropriately Touched by an Agent. But if you did, I would watch it. Not just for prurient reasons, but because it would be interesting to finally see the truth being told, even if just once. To make a movie that blithely glosses it over is actually more perverse and galling than the truth. We may be dumb, but we're not fucking stupid. And if you don't want to be stupid, don't download this movie. When it's released to home video, I'll update the description so you could buy a DVD or a Blu-ray. If you enjoyed this review, please leave me a comment. If you didn't enjoy it, please leave me a comment. If you enjoy my reviews in general, I would greatly appreciate a subscription. After all, you need to watch these videos while you can, before I get disappeared for making this one.